Hi, welcome back. So these are going to be monthly readings for astrological signs. So I'm just going to jump right into it because I've already tried to record this video 3 times and it's not worked out. So I'm going to get to it quickly. We're going to draw 2 medicine cards for each astrological sign, starting with Aries. The first card is the medicine cards. Each card has an animal's medicine. The indigenous believed that when a animal showed itself to you, that it was giving you that medicine for you to use, and that seeing the spirit of that animal was you being able to call on the spirit of that animal to use its powers through you as a channel. So the first card that I drew for Aries was actually a blank card. So that represents a card that you already know what animal medicine you have specifically. This could be a totem animal. This could also be an animal that's representative of you in your everyday life. So if this card is blank, I ask for clarity. And I got a second card, which is the bat. We'll turn it right side up. It will also read the contrary and the regular part of it. So the bat is number 42, and steeped in the mystery of Mesoamerican tribal ritual is the legend of Bat. Akin to the ancient Buddhist belief in reincarnation, Bat is a symbol of rebirth. Bat embraces this idea of shamanic death. The ritual death of the healer is steeped in secrets and highly involved in initiation rites. Shaman death is a symbolic death of the initiative to the old ways of life and personal identity. The initiation that brings the right to heal and to be healed and to be called shaman is necessarily preceded by ritual death. Most of these rituals are brutally hard on the body, mind, and spirit. In light of today's standards, it can be very difficult to find a person who can take the abuse and come through it with their balance intact. The basic idea of ancient initiations was to break down all the former notions of self that were held by the shaman to be. This could entail brutal tests of physical strength and psychic ability, and having every emotional button pushed hard. Taunting and spitting on the initiative was common and taught him or her to endure the duress of humility and fortitude. The final initiation step was to be buried in the earth for 1 day and to be reborn without former ego in the morning. This ritual is very similar to the Night of Fear practiced by natives of Turtle Island. In this ritual, the shaman-to-be is sent to a certain location to dig his or her own grave and spend the night in the womb of Mother Earth, totally alone, with the mouth of the grave covered by a blanket. Darkness and the sounds of the animals prowling quickly confront the initiative with his or her fears. As the darkness of the grave has its place in ritual, so does the cave of the bat. Hanging upside down is a symbol for learning to transpose your former self into a newborn being. This is the position that babies assume when they're ready to be born. It's called head down. If a bat has appeared in your cards today, it symbolizes the need for ritualistic death of some way of life that no longer suits your new growth pattern. This can mean a time of letting go of old habits and assuming the position in life that prepares you for rebirth, or in some cases, initiation. In every case, bat signals rebirth of some part of yourself or the death of an old pattern. If you resist your destiny, it can be long, drawn-out, and painful death. The universe is always asking you to grow and become your future. To do so, you must die the shaman's death. And contrary, if the bat is still hanging upside down in the cave and immersed in darkness, you have met its contrary medicine. This position leads to stagnation of the spirit and refusal to acknowledge your true destiny, which is always the use of your talents you have to the fullest. Is there some area of your life that has dammed up and therefore stopped your desire to create? If so, look at surrendering to the death of that stagnation. That can also imply that in the reversal of your natural cycle of rebirth, you are trying to go at life in a backwards mode. This is a breech birth in a sense. This type of occluded understanding of how to go about freeing yourself can lead to a stillbirth or your struggle too long in the birth canal. The final outcome can be death of the body. Some people think themselves into a corner with obstacles that are illusionary. By the time they decide what to do, the opportunities are gone and the old age is upon them. All of their dreams have passed them by. Reversed Bat says to use your mind, courage, and strength to ensure an easy labor and quick delivery into your new state of understanding and growth. Surrender to the new life you have created from thought and desire and bravely greet that dawn. If you're concerned with today or tomorrow but not much further, you may forget to see further down the road. Tribal teachings say that you are responsible for the future generations because you are the ancestors of the future. Whatever you decide to do today, you will affect the next 7 generations. Every decision, every thought is to create a state of stagnation or rebirth for those that follow you on the good red road. If you are blocking yourself, you may be blocking the generations to come. Bat flies at night, and in the night are born your dreams. These are the dreams that build future civilizations, so nourish them well. Aries, nourish your dreams. Try not to be stagnant, and know that you're literally having a rebirth this month, so enjoy it. Come back to my Instagram TV next month to find out what your message is going to be for April. Bye, Aries.